All right, I'm here with Coach Erik Westberg from Northern Guilford. A big win against arch rival Northwest. Coach, what were your biggest takeaways out there?
We turned the page from last week. We shot ourselves in the foot against a really good East Forsyth team. Today we came out and we executed the way we should on both sides of the football.
The run game, a big output, had Amari Akers at 162 yards. Before I guess you could say not re-entering the game when the offense got the ball with about 4.5 minutes left in the half there. I mean, just what was the biggest key in terms of the ground game and getting things going?
Well, we finished blocks. Our line did a tremendous job. All those guys up front, Sam Bagley, Eddie Getty, TJ King, Chase Bell, MJ Smith. I mean, they really grinded it out. We got a lot of movement. Amari did a great job seeing the holes and just running.
In terms of what you saw from Northwest, I mean, did they give you what you thought they would give in terms of, play calls and alignment and things like that?
Yeah, I think we had a pretty good game plan and we stuck to it and we executed really well.
I know you mentioned turning the page, the turnovers last week. I mean, didn't have one until late when the game was already out of hand. I mean, what was the key in terms of taking care of the ball and avoiding the giveaways
today?
That
was the emphasis this week in practice, and I'm really proud of our guys for executing it. They understood, the situation to put this in last week, and we did a great job tonight.
Were there any particular drills that you feel like, enhanced your offense in terms of making sure you didn't give it up?
Well, we're always protecting the ball in our drills and our individual drills. Just talked about it a lot, reminders, stuff like that, and they did a good job.
I know I mentioned running the ball effectively, but the defense also stopped theirs and only 2 first downs in that first half. In terms of the defensive side, what were the things you saw from the defense that really created chaos and wreaked havoc?
I saw 11 guys getting after it each snap. That's what I saw. And that's what we talked about this week. We missed some opportunities last week defensively to make some big-time stops just because of a little bit lack of effort, bad angles, bad tackling. And we saw 11 dudes just getting to the ball every snap.
In terms of some of those big plays, I know Kemp, maybe not throwing the ball as often with the running game the way it was, but he did convert on some big opportunities, the big pass over the middle, and then, of course, that touchdown pass to the right side there. I mean, how would you describe what he brought today?
Leadership, managing the offense, which he brings each week, took care of the football. We're going to take what the defense gives us, and we were really effective running the football. And then that really opened up our pass game for us, and Jackson was really smart with his reads and going to the right receiver.
A player that maybe, I know a player at this position doesn't always get the attention, but a guy that impressed me today, Mac, number 1. I'll call him a sniffer, H-back, or whatever you want to call him. It looked like he led the way on a lot of those runs. I mean, what does that kid do for your offense?
He does a lot. He's extremely aggressive, very physical football player. That's why that's why his college offers at a high level because of his physicality. He brings the juice for us each week. He's a big part of what we do on offense. We'll flex him out too and get him in the pass game as well. So he brings a lot of versatility to our offense, and he plays defensive end too. He plays a lot of snaps on defense too. He gets after it on defense. So just an outstanding young man, player. Just gives great effort.
Have you ever happened to get any measurables on him from in the weight room, bench press, squat, anything like that?
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head exactly. We haven't maxed out since early in the summer. Remy, what was your max on bench? I can ask him right now. What'd you max out on bench?
What was the last time we maxed out?
Beginning of the summer, before the summer.
I don't know. 300.
300 pounds.
Good job.
Big boy, number 1, and I mean, in terms of the blocking, I mean, having a tight end like that, does that impact your play calling at all?
Yeah. Our offense kind of goes through him, to be honest with you. It's been like that the last couple of years, even as a sophomore. He started as a sophomore, had some growing pains that year, really turned it on last year. He understands our offense, so we can make subtle changes when we need to in a split second because he has a great idea of what we do and what we're about schematically.
I know an injured defensive lineman earlier in the game. Do you happen to know his status or anything like that?
Hayden Lee got a little banged up. I'm not sure at this time. I guess we'll find out more this week.
Okay. Heading into next week, I mean, what's the feeling? What's the thought in terms of the next week here?
Yeah, just another big time game. You know, this will be the fourth one in a row. Going to a hostile environment in Reagan. A very good football team, well coached. You know, they had high preseason rankings. You know, so we have our hands full. You know, we got to go on the road and we got to play really well. We got to play the way we played tonight.
Last I checked, they were ahead of Reedsville. I think it was 14-0. Not sure what it is now. I mean, any thoughts on that?
No. I mean, Reagan, I think, is an outstanding football team. So, you know, and Reedsville as well. But, you know, it doesn't surprise me.
All right, Coach Westberg, thank you for your time and good luck going forward.
Appreciate it. Thank you.